Hello, everyone.
Hello,
We are reporting in from Sydney.
Australia.
Yes. Last time you heard from us, we were in Bali.
Yes, for my birthday.
And it's been a while. We haven't been recording because we've been doing boring things. And that's kind of maybe the inspiration for this. We spoke with someone recently who has seen our videos, and he also has children that watch YouTube, and he said some of the problems with social media is that the kids see just people posting fun things all day long, that nobody ever posts things about what goes wrong or the boring days, and so kids end up feeling like maybe their lives are boring.
Yeah, just being disheartened by their own lives and not knowing what really happens behind the scenes of everybody's life because they only see the good stuff.
Yep.
But let me tell you, there's a lot of boring stuff that happens.
There's boring stuff and there's bad stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we wanted to bring some of that information to you today. We're out here on a walk through from Bondi Beach to Bronte Beach on the east coast of Sydney. And it's just a great spot to find some nice places to sit and talk and record a video. And we're going to take the time to talk about some of the things that haven't been good.
Yeah.
So we can start with most recently.
Yeah, so we've been traveling, as you guys have seen on our channel, for a couple months now. And yes, some of it has been great, but some of it hasn't been so great for us. Recently, we went to Bali, like we just said, for my birthday. And we only filmed a couple videos because I ended up sick. About the 5th day of our trip, I got sick with some stomach stuff, and I even ended up going to the hospital and getting medication. That medication didn't work, and I had to return to the hospital, and I even had to stay in the hospital for 3 days. So it definitely wasn't the trip that we wished it was, because we were wanting to do other things, obviously, like lay around the beach and do some other fun, more exploring of Bali. But unfortunately, I got sick, and it was something that does happen. But it was also just our own faults, unfortunately. We decided to go to Bali very last minute because we saw some great deals. So we booked it a week before we left, and that didn't give us enough time to get vaccinated, unfortunately. We thought we'd be fine because we were just planning to stay at our resort and only eat from resort food, as well as just drink water from water bottles and try to stay as safe as possible, but that still didn't work for me, at least, and I got sick. So definitely recommend talking to your doctor before you go on any vacation outside of your own country and asking what vaccinations you do need, because you just never know. Even if, like I said, you plan it out and you try to be as safe as possible, there are still those hazards out there that you can't see. And you definitely don't want your whole vacation to be derailed by being sick and having to spend time in a hospital. Trust me, not fun.
Yeah. It was supposed to be such a nice vacation. It ended up being a hospital tour.
Yep.
And it's especially sad because it was her birthday vacation. So get your vaccines, get travel insurance, because that saved us a lot of money. They paid for the whole hospital bill, which isn't nearly as much as you would have paid in the USA, but it was good to have it covered.
Yeah, it was still around $2,500 that we saved. So definitely health insurance while traveling is very much recommended from us now.
Yep.
So.
But we did learn, we've got our vaccines for our upcoming, we're going on a cruise at the end of August. We're going to New Caledonia and Vanuatu, some islands in the Pacific, and you need to get vaccinated for those. So we did learn that lesson, and we've done that now.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to that, and especially sharing some videos from that trip. So look forward to that. But now I guess we'll continue on our walk and find another spot and think of another thing that has gone wrong. There's plenty of things that have gone wrong or just been boring, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yep.
So thanks for watching.
Thanks.
All right, so a second thing that doesn't always go well when you're traveling.
The weather.
We are in the winter season down here in Australia and New Zealand, and when we were in Auckland, it rained for
Like,
2 weeks.
yeah, it rained
Felt like
every day for a long time.
Yeah.
And at random times of the day, we'd be like, ooh, the sun's out, let's go. And then we'd go, and 10 minutes later, it's start raining.
Yeah, and well, when you're looking for things to do, there's not very many cheap or free options other than being outside, or I guess going to a library. But if you want to film and make videos, you're not going to go to a library.
No.
And when you're traveling for a long time, you have to find ways to save some money. So
Yeah, you
really,
can't.
the only option is going outside, like what we're doing today.
Yeah, because you can't be doing most of the things that you go to do when you're on vacation. You don't care that you're going to spend, $300, $500 for an experience. But when you're traveling for months on end, you can't be doing those experiences every week because that just adds up very fast. So we're trying to find, cheap things to do, like Trevor said. So we go on walks like this. But when the weather doesn't cooperate with you, it limits you a lot. So even here in Sydney, since we've been here, it's rained every day as well, throughout the days, just randomly. So, and it's been cold and windy.
Yeah.
So it really limits you. So then you're, again, being boring and stuck in your hotel room and doing boring stuff.
Yeah, unless you like walking in the rain, which we're not huge fans of, but it's too cold to go to the beach, at least for us. Seems like there are plenty of locals that don't care. They're out there surfing. And then there's where we started is the Bondi Icebergs Club.
Yeah.
We've got some video of that pool where the ocean water just comes into the pool. It's built that way, and you can see they're all in long swimsuits for cold weather. The wetsuits.
Yep.
Looks very cold to me.
Yeah. We're whips.
But yep, the weather.
The weather
When
is
you're-
just,
When you're traveling, it is a big deal.
Yeah, can't control it. Gotta go with it. And yeah.
All right. Look forward to number 3. Number 3.
Number 3. It is.
Well, you don't get to eat out all the time. There's plenty of good restaurants around, but when you're traveling, you got to save the money, like in the last one.
Yep.
And if you're traveling for 3 months or longer, you don't get to eat at every restaurant you see. You need to be in a hotel that has a refrigerator so that you can make cheaper meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep. Like sandwiches, and you can't just go out to get a Coke every day. So we go to the grocery store and we get 6 packs of our favorite soda or energy drink, as well as coffee pods and things to make coffee in your own hotel room, because it just adds up after every day going out to get coffee in the morning and breakfast and lunch and dinner. And it could easily add up to over $100 a day, which, again, if you're traveling every single day for months at a time, you don't want to be spending hundreds of dollars a day on just food and drinks. So that's something that, we don't showcase, obviously, us trying to be frugal with making our own coffee in the morning and things like that, and going in the grocery stores, which is nice to have, obviously, as a choice. But again, you're traveling in a different country, so you get to explore new products. Let's just say that.
Yeah. They don't have everything you want.
No, that's
it's hard to find
thing.
American mustard. It's hard to find dill pickles. What
Small
else?
things You just spend a little bit more time at the grocery store looking at every product, and then also, their nutritional effects are different here.
Yeah.
So
You got to
that's
convert
another-
everything. It's not in calories. It's in kilojoules. And you just spend more time doing
Yeah.
the simple things.
So, yes, it's just trying to be frugal. It's something that we don't, like I said, don't show all the time, and it's not the most fun, entertaining thing for people to watch. But yeah, we are in our hotel rooms making sandwiches and snacks.
Tuna and crackers.
Tuna and crackers
Yeah.
and crackers and cheese and, just trying to come up with things that you can eat that are colds, that you don't need. Sometimes we don't even have a microwave most of the time, like right now, just a mini fridge. So trying to be creative with that.
Yep. It's fun when you get to go to the restaurants, and we do try to get at least one a week.
Yeah, one or twice, 2 times a week. We do go out to, nice restaurants, or we try to go to like mid restaurants too for
Yeah.
lunch or dinner, or try to look out for, specials and things like that. But it's not every day thing,
No.
occurrence that happens. So,
Yep. But that's how you can make your money last when you're traveling.
yep.
Be boring.
Yep,
Eat
it's a
at
boring
the
thing.
hotel.
It's a boring thing, but it's a necessary thing. So, yeah.
All right. On to the next spot.
Okay. Number 4. No,
Number 4.
number 4.
You have to do chores still. You didn't escape that when you're long-term traveling. Definitely laundry. I mean, you only have a suitcase worth of clothing,
Yeah.
so unless you're going to be a stinky person walking around with dirty clothing, you got to wash it.
Yep.
And you don't have the convenience of a laundry machine in your own place most of the time.
No. So we try to stay at Airbnbs that have washer and dryer every once in a while, but at the same time, it's not doable all the time. So we do stay at hotels, and when that happens, we have to either find a coin machine type of thing or send out our clothes to get them cleaned. But most of the time we are washing our own clothes, even washing them in the sink in a hotel room so that we have clean clothes. Because like right now, we are in Sydney, Australia, but we had to pack one piece of luggage for winter and summer since we went to Bali and they were hot there. Australia is cold. So,
And it has to make it through the cruise, too.
and the
We
cruise.
packed for tropical beach, cold Australia, and a cruise all in one suitcase.
Yeah, so we have to wash our clothes. And as well as when we're not staying at hotels and we're staying at Airbnbs, we still have to do chores around that because we stay at those for weeks, sometimes a week or 2 at a time. So, as most of you know who have stayed in Airbnbs, you are responsible for cleaning the kitchen, the toilets, everything if you're staying there long term. So, we're still doing chores.
Yep. You gotta clean the toilets.
Yeah.
You gotta wash the towels.
Yep.
You gotta do dishes.
Gotta wash the sheets, everything. So, yeah, we didn't get to escape that, unfortunately.
So, and you're never gonna see us recording that. So that's
No.
another thing that travel bloggers are never showing you, is they're still doing chores.
Yep. Even with like cooking, Trevor did a video of cooking some delicious chicken piccata, but he didn't show you guys all the dishes. He
Yeah.
got dirty and I cleaned because he cooked. So it's the nice thing to do. If someone cooks, you clean. So yeah, I didn't show that. But yeah, we're always doing chores still in one way or another.
When you're traveling for a long time outside of your country, you get a little homesick.
Yeah, not like we miss Vegas. We miss the people of our family and
Yeah.
seeing them and talking to them, especially because we're in different time zones. So having to coordinate our times so that we can keep in touch and still see their faces over video calls and things like that. Because
Yeah.
we do miss you all.
We miss the people and we miss the food.
Yes.
We don't really miss the country. It's in
No.
a pretty poor shape over there.
Yes.
But Vegas had amazing food, and we miss that.
Yeah, we do miss the options of all those options of the food that we're used to. I mean, New Zealand and Australia and Bali all had great food, but it's just sometimes you just miss having like a taco and
An affordable taco.
affordable taco at that. So Mexican food is just not something that you can easily find in these countries, as Asian food and Indian food are very prominent, as well as English food.
Yeah, you can find really good, high quality Asian food,
Yeah.
good Chinese food, authentic Chinese food. You can't find like American crappy Chinese food, the
Yeah.
stuff that probably isn't actually even Chinese food, but in America that's what it's called. And you
Yeah.
can't find that here.
No, like we've been missing like crab ragoon, which I mean in America you know that there's no crab in it, it's just cream cheese and some flavoring. But here you can't find that anywhere. It is kind of astounding how every Asian restaurant we find, they either have really good fried rice or they have really good chicken that is fried with delicious sauce that we're used to from America. But it's very rare to find both of those at the same place as well.
And we've only seen one menu that had something called crab rangoon.
Yeah, and
but
it was-
it probably has real crab in it because it looks expensive.
Yeah, it was in like a really nice very nice upscale Asian restaurant that I saw. It does have real crab in it, and it was, if I remember right, $33 for 4 pieces. So
Not quite the same thing.
not the same thing that we're used to.
We went to a place here that had tacos. One taco was $14,
Yeah,
and it wasn't a big taco.
No, it was
So,
like street sized taco, $14 a taco. And then we even got ceviche, and it didn't even come with chips.
Yeah, there's not a lot of corn chips options
No,
here.
not a lot of corn chip options. It's something that we're getting used to. And when you miss home, you miss the things like food. So it's just, yeah, it's kind of sad. But again, like I said, they do have great other foods.
Yeah,
like
there's lots of
pies.
other. Yeah, we like the pies
Meat pies are delicious.
and sausage rolls.
Yeah, sausage rolls and toasties, what they call here. A lot of sandwiches. So they do have good food. It's just, it's not the
It's
food that
different.
we're used to, as well as not even the same condiments that we're used to. Like Trevor said in the last one, where we get a burger, but they don't have American mustard on the burger. Or
When you order fries or chips, you have to remember to ask them for tomato sauce. That's not coming by
no
default.
ketchup. It's not coming
Like
by
in the
default.
States, it's always just available. You go squeeze it out.
And it tastes different here. It's not the Heinz ketchup that you're used to. Every country has its different. New Zealand's ketchup tastes more like ketchup with curry in it. Here in Australia, it seems to be just tomato sauce, but not the sweetest, like the sweetness of Heinz. So most of their French fries, which they call chips here, come with mayo, which is good, but again, it's just not something that we're used to. So sometimes we just do miss the hominess of the food that we're used to, I guess, as you can say. But again, we also miss the people, our families, and talking to them and seeing them, because, you know, and unfortunately 2024 we had to deal with some family health things with my mother, and we were in Kansas for a long time, which gave us the opportunities, also the great opportunity to see all of our families, both of our families more. And that was really nice. And now we're away from them, so we do miss you guys.
Yep. Miss you, Mom. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hope you're all over well.
Yep. Onward with the walk.
Yes.
Well, we reached the end of our walk. We're at Bronte Beach. We got the swimmers back there, the surfers over there. It was a beautiful walk, and we're glad we did it. But we're in.
Well, we just wanted to wrap it up and say that, even though we have had some things go wrong in our vacations and some boring days, we're still very happy that we're doing it, because we feel very fortunate that we're able to do this and do it together and I know every day is exciting, but we are still making lots of happy memories together. And also, exploring and seeing different cultures is very nice, and learning about, how other people live and around the world. And we also are very excited to start this new chapter of our lives once we do settle down here, and also sharing it with our friends and family. And we're excited for whenever you guys come and visit us, that we can show you around some of the fun places that we have been to and explored. So just happy all around still.
Yep. So thanks for watching. Hope you keep watching. It's not always glamorous, but we'll show you the fun stuff, and sometimes we'll show you the bad stuff. But today was a great day.
Yes, it
So
was.
give us a like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Bye-bye.